Hello, beautiful people. It is your girl Zanita here, and I have partnered with Design Essentials to bring you guys the super bomb wash and go, aka my new staple wash and go. So without further ado, let's get into this tutorial. So since this is a wash and go, I am starting off in the shower. For me, my wash and go procedure, my steps start in the shower. I already went ahead and shampooed with the avocado and almond detangling and moisturizing shampoo. Now I'm getting ready to do my first step, which is activating my curls. I'm using the detangling and moisturizing avocado and almond oil conditioner to go ahead and activate my curls. As you can see, my hair is pretty fluffy at the moment. I just washed it. So what I want to do is basically bring my curls to life to make it a lot easier and quicker once I get out the shower and start defining my curls. So the really great thing about this line is it's focused on being able to detangle your hair and also making sure your hair is nice and moisturized. And the first thing I noticed was actually I could already start detangling with the shampoo. It has great slip for me to go ahead and already start detangling my hair for the shampoo, but right now I'm focused on really going in and using the conditioner, which also has really great slip to just rake through my hair, detangle my hair. When I'm doing wash and goes, I do not like to use combs. I do not like to use brushes because I want my curls to be as poppin' as possible. So as you can see, I'm really going in and making sure that I'm really getting in there and finger detangling from root to tip, because this is what's going to help get us the most defined wash and go, making sure that the hair is not only defined but also detangled so that we have a really nice, smooth, bouncy curl. Okay, your hair does not curl up if it's matted and if it has knots, so you really want to make sure that hair is nice and detangled. Once it's detangled, I like to go ahead and twist up the section. This helps keep the moisture locked in, and that way I get some nice juicy curls later on. Once I've twisted the section up, I just go ahead and repeat the same thing. I'm also going ahead and already creating my sections from now. Yes, we're doing all the busy work in the shower so that it can literally be a quick process once we get out. So I'm already creating 3 sections on each side, and within those 3 sections I'm also splitting those sections in half and making sure that I really detangle, and this is just going to help smooth the process a lot quicker when I get out the shower to actually apply my products. And I like to do this because this allows me to preserve my styling products and just really go ham with my conditioner products. That way, especially, you know, if I got some high quality products, I'm not wasting all of it trying to detangle my hair outside of the shower. Once my hair is all detangled and twisted up, this is what it looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and use the conditioner as my deep conditioner for today, and so I'm gonna take a shower cap and let that conditioner sit in my hair while I take a nice steamy shower like bloop. So once I've gone ahead, take my little steamy shower, let that conditioner settle, it is time to do the part that I hate the most, but it is really effective, and that is shocking the curls in some freezing cold water. This water is so cold. It is on the coldest setting. I basically barely turned the shower on. So I'm using this to set my curls in place, make sure that they're nice and juicy. I'm also going in and keeping my twist intact. This is going to help serve as our sections later on. Again, we want to make our life easier. This is supposed to be literally a wash and go. So I'm keeping the sections in, and I'm basically rinsing the twist out until the water turns clear, clipping them away, and now it is time to move on to the next step. Now that we're out the shower, it is time to style. I went ahead and wrapped my hair in a cotton t-shirt to remove any excess water. For me, the best wash and go that I get is on damp hair, not soaking wet hair. I feel like when my hair is too wet, it actually reduces the products down and the hold isn't just the same. So I like to make sure that my hair is nice and damp so it doesn't ruin the formula of anything. So now we're moving on to our first section. As you can see, those twists are really coming in handy because we already have our section cut out for us. I'm going in with the detangling leave-in conditioner, and she's basically going to be our handyman, acting as both our cream, our moisturizer, and our prepper for our gel. And if you hadn't noticed, I've been smelling my hands a lot because this stuff smells immaculate, delicious, scrumptious, if you will. Okay, these products smell just so amazing. amazing, smells delicious. So I'm going ahead and I'm using the leave-in conditioner to basically do all the heavy work before I get to my gel. I like to use this regardless of whatever product combo I am using. This helps ensure that my hair remains nice and moisturized regardless of whatever gel I'm using, and it also prevents me from overusing too much of the gel and making my hair hard. So once I've gone ahead and defined with the leave-in, I'm going in with the honey curl forming custard, the star of the show. Now listen to me and listen to me carefully. This product is the bomb. So I'm first going in, and this is just after my first dip. That was what my hair looked like after my first dip, just to go ahead and define my curls, people, okay? So I'm really going in, and this is of course my gel, my styler, and so I'm using this to really highlight my curls. The back of my hair is the most unruly part of my hair. It has 5 different curl patterns in the back, but I'm telling you right now, all 5 of these curl patterns are getting defined, okay? So I'm going in with that product. I take the first one to go ahead and basically shock my curls, and then I'm going in and adding additional product to make sure that my root is nice and defined so that I don't have puffy roots, and to also go back in and basically clump the curls to my liking. The trick to not going overboard is to make sure you just use only enough of the custard that you need. So I'm using literally just dipping my finger in first, and I'm going to smooth, there's that vocabulary word of the day, smooth the product through my hair to really go ahead and highlight those curls. Then I go in with a little bit of excess product, and I like to just define the curls and start to clump them up to my liking and really go in and basically finger detangle. And as you can see, I can go in and finger detangle super easy. Usually when I go in with a thicker gel, the curls have already set. I cannot go in, I cannot detangle, and look at that. Like, I have 5 textures in the back of my head, and every single one of them are popping, okay? Do you hear me? Do you hear me? So I'm just gonna go ahead and repeat the same steps throughout the rest of my hair, using those sections that we already pre-made to make everything go a lot smoother. Now, as I get to the front is a section that is a lot more difficult for me to control. The great thing about this is that the custard encourages your curls to coil up. Usually if you have a heavier gel, what it's going to do is weigh your hair down, and if you tend to have looser curl patterns, it might weigh your hair down too much. And look at that, my hair is literally just curling up in the front. The front is the stringiest part for me, but because it's a custard, it's not too heavy, but it's just heavy enough to basically create that bounce that I need for the front of my hair to essentially just create super bomb juicy curls. So once I've gone ahead and raked the product through the front of my head, jingled any pieces to really bring them out, this was what my hair looked like completely done. Look at this movement, y'all. Do you see this movement? You see it? I see it. You see it? Okay, great, because it was at this moment that I knew this was going to be a bomb wash and go, okay? So now that the hair is nice and defined, I'm actually going to go ahead and pre-style it. I'm not going to lie, I've been avoiding side parts, even though it's my favorite way to wear my hair ever since I had my little bang situation, but I wanted to go ahead and rock my wash and go now that the bangs are slowly but surely coming together. So I did this now, so that way if I parted my hair later on, I wouldn't experience any frizz, especially in my part. So now I'm going ahead and doing one of my most important steps, which is basically drying my roots. Usually when I do a fluffy wash and go, the big problem is that my roots do not dry before my ends, and I will go to sleep, and because the roots aren't dry, all that water that was in my roots, when I sleep on my hair, that water basically trickles down to the rest of the curls, and then my hair just ends up a fluffy mess, and I just have to throw it into a puff the next day. So I'm basically drying my hair to about 50%, mostly focusing on the roots of my hair just to prevent this problem, and so that way I literally have to find curls from root to the absolute tip. So once my hair is about 50% dry, this is what she's looking like. She's looking crazy, I know, but I'm gonna go ahead, let her air dry. Once it's air dry, I'm gonna wrap her up in a little bonnet, and this is what I look like the next day, all glammed up. And this is what my hair looks like fresh out the bonnet. Disrespectful. The shrinkage is surely disrespectful, but nonetheless, my hair just tends to be a little shy fresh out the bonnet, so when you shake her out, you can slowly but surely see her true form. And you guys, my initial reaction when I realized that my hair was not only defined from root to tip, but there was also no type of gel cast whatsoever, and I just had to show you guys a close-up of my hair because there's no flaking, there's no whiteness, there's no nothing. So I wanted to go ahead and share with you guys my initial reaction when I first felt my hair. My hair is so soft, like it's so soft, but I have all this definition. Like, do y'all see this definition? And it feels super moisturized, and it still feels like I have a fluffy, soft wash and go. So letting it be known, this bad boy right here is making it. These two right here are making it. They have officially, rightfully earned their spot in my stash. You will never see me use these products again because I will be holding them hostage. As I said in my stash video, if you do not see me using these products, it is because I am holding them hostage. It is because I actually like them and I do not want to use them all up. So once I got over the first reaction of my hair, it is time to stretch it out because right now I'm looking like a muffin and I really want to look like a ray of sunshine, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and stretch out my hair. This part is completely optional, but I really wanted to go for a really nice big fluffy wash and go. So to go ahead and stretch my hair, I am taking my blow dryer using a concentrated nozzle. I've done this method before, but I could not find my concentrated nozzle to save the life of me, and this makes a huge difference because it helps focus all that heat in one place. And as you can see, side by side, it makes a difference. So I'm just going in and using that nozzle to basically get all that length right back, and I'm just really focusing all that heat on the roots and the root only. Once I've gotten the base length, I like to just go in and pretty much only stretch the hair as far as I want to, and I'm really just focusing on the root. So I like to gather the ends and only pull at the root and make sure that my ends are still really nice and defined and fluffy so that the hair doesn't just completely lose all of its curls. This is just the best method that I found for me personally without having to go in and pick my hair, especially since it gets knotted a lot. So I'm just switching between the warm setting and then shocking my hair with cool setting to go ahead and shock my curls and make sure that they stay in place. Once I've gone ahead, stretched them out and styled my hair to my liking, this is the final look, you guys. She is full, she is fluffy, and she is defined all at the same time, you guys. This is literally my best wash and go to date, and I want to also make sure that you guys get the chance to create your own best wash and go as well. So make sure you guys are following me on Instagram because I got a little surprise for y'all too. But if you guys are loving me, if you are also loving Wash and Go Z, do not forget to subscribe down below so you never miss an upload, and I will see you all beautiful people in my next video. Bye loves. Mwah.